Today we will discuss the SULIMOV dog, also known as the SHALAIKA. This is a dog that I already knew, but brought again to under my attention by MTH, a very nice subscriber that I have with a lot of knowledge as well. This is a hybrid type of dog, so this means that it has also some other canine in it. In this case, golden Jackal, and they were bred for military purposes, being sniffing out if there's dangerous cargo, for example air portals. And most of these dogs are now also owned by Aeroflot. It's a very limited amount of dogs that they have, less than 50. And there are also some of these dogs are now bomb sniffing dogs, but that's only the last 15 years. So this breed started in 1975 and is now still very young with 45 years of age. So as I mentioned, they started with two Laikas and two two golden Jackals. It's like this continent version of the American Coyote. It's a wild type of dog. Also they live in small packs, but can also live solitarily. And these golden Jackals were bred to Laikas after a while, which gave him the name also SHALAIKA. But that often is used by Russians. For example, they have the West Siberian, East Siberian Laikas. But back to the beginning. So golden Jackals were bred with Lapinskoyska. So we call them dogs that are Lappenhond or Lappenhund, as they call them. This gave them a lot more coat, and also were similar size in height, not in weight. So the golden Jackal is a quite slim type of dog, and this Lapinskoyka gave it a little bit more body and also a lot more coat. And this the creator also wanted a dog that could handle extreme heat, like the golden Jackals can, so 45 degrees, but also extreme cold. And that was an added bonus of this big fur type of polar dog that they introduced, but this was a smaller size. So the first crosses already carried 50% of golden Jackal. Oh, one more fact, they did a trick, because the female dogs didn't like to be bred by the male golden Jackal. So what they did, they introduced golden Jackal pups to female dogs to get them more interacted into the dog spheres, and that those once they golden Jackal males became adult, then it would be easier for them to interact with female dogs, because they had more dog-like temperament, whereas the Jackal females were a lot easier to be bred by male dogs. So what they afterwards did, so they had this first cross, then they bred it to a husky type of dog, so this Laika that I mentioned, and after that also with other dogs. Goedemorgen. So after breeding we do this Laika type, also known as the husky type by many other people. They bred it again, and this time with a fox terrier type to reduce the size again. And then they introduced some Spitz blood. So you can imagine that the amount of Jackal has been decreased significantly. So first cost would be 50%, second cost 25%, third cross would be 12.5%, and the fourth cross would only leave 6% and a bit, and perhaps they even diluted it even more, but they could also revigorate Jackal blood by line breeding, of course. So it's hard to tell what the exact percentages are, but it remains so that they created a dog that's very agile, and also that's a good thing about introducing a little bit of smaller type of dog next to the Jackal, that they can go like in tight spots when checking the luggage, but also a dog with a heightened sense of smell, so you have a better locating ability, but also the ability to see if something dangerous is there, for example explosives, and they are very well trainable, whereas the first cross hybrids with 50% Jackals were almost not trainable. And sometimes this is the case in a breeding program. You have to work many generations to get what you want, but also the trick is to use what works instead of creating it all your own. Have a nice day.